Hey guys, Harrison Jones here with Harry's Holsters. Today we're going to do a quick size comparison between the Glock 43X, which is brand new on the market, and the Sig P365, which was released last year around the same time. I also want to tell you guys we're going to be putting 1,000 rounds for the Glock 43X and the Glock 48, same as we did with the P365. So be sure to subscribe so you can check out that video when it's released. A lot of people are going to be comparing these two guns because they both hold 10 rounds. Now, I think they're both going to be quite different in size, quite different though due to their size. And for one reason, the Sig is going to have a leg up in capacity for the size ratio because it uses all metal mags versus a polymer mag like this Glock 43X mag. Now, this mag is actually a little bit thinner than what the Sig mag would be. I don't have one of those on hand, but those mags are usually around 0.83 if I remember correctly. So let's get an estimate on the slide, see what the slide is like for width. 0.86, round up to 0.87, whereas this one's going to be 0.9 almost, 0.89, 0.9. So a little bit thicker in that dimension. Now let's measure from the slide stock right at an inch. And this one going to be just barely over an inch, around 5% thicker in that area. Now, let's go down to the bottom of the grip. It's going to be 0.02. Right at an inch. So, you can essentially add a 12-round magazine into this Sig, and you're going to get the same capacity with the size of a Glock, but you're also going to have a gun that might be different from your carry gun. Like, the great thing about the Glock 43X is the trigger is pretty much identical to any stock Glock trigger. The ergonomics are very similar, so there's not much of a change up if you carry, say, a Glock 43, a 43X, and a 19 in your carry rotation. Now, I'm going to get you a little bit of a measurement here. Those are about lined up. And 0.82 is the difference between the grips for the same capacity. So if you're one of those people that size to capacity ratio is very important, then this is probably going to be your choice. But if not, you probably want to check out the 43X. So between these two guns, it's really going to come down to personal preference. As far as the triggers, this has a Glock trigger. Everybody knows what that feels like for the most part. A little bit squishy, solid break, whereas this has more of a little bit of creep. I mean, neither of these are like match grade triggers, but it's more of a rolling break on that. And I can shoot this one really well on steel at 100 yards. This I haven't really got to try out, and I haven't been able to shoot my Glock 43 that much. I carry a Glock 19X. Before that, I carried a Glock 19. So all my real experience with the Glock trigger is going to be with these larger guns. So I'm not sure how good of a comparison that is. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.